I'm going to read you a nonfiction book called Night Animal, Day Animal, and it's written by Judith Lechner and illustrated by Lena Chasak. Day and night, animals live together in many different places. While the sun shines, some animals are eating, playing, flying, and hunting. Others are sleeping and hiding. When night falls, the sleeping animals wake up. They hunt and explore while the day animals hide and sleep. Night animals are sometimes called nocturnal animals. Nocturnal means active at night. Let's learn some facts about these different animals. In the early morning, deer eat grass in the forest. Under the ground, a red fox mother sleeps with her babies. At night, Mother Fox is out hunting for mice, rabbits, and chipmunks. Now the deer hide in the shadows. They hide in places where the trees are thick. So the two kinds of animals are doing two different things at different times of the day. Tap, tap, tap. That's the sound of a woodpecker hard at work. All day long, the woodpecker makes holes in a tree. That is how the bird catches insects to eat and to feed its young. In a large hole in the same tree, a raccoon is fast asleep. Even the woodpecker's noisy tapping doesn't disturb his nap. So look, in that very same tree, there's a daytime animal, the woodpecker, and a nocturnal animal is inside asleep. At night, the woodpecker sleeps in a hole it made in the tree, but the curious raccoon is wide awake. He's hunting mice in the grass. He'll go look in the stream for fish and frogs to eat. So there you are at night, and they've changed positions. So now the raccoon is out and about, and the woodpecker is asleep, resting. On a warm summer day, a family of brown bears is playing in the stream. Their mother is catching fish. Bears also eat fruit, nuts, berries, and of course, honey. Nearby, high in a tree, a bobcat sleeps. So there's the daytime. And you see the sleeping bobcat? When night comes, the bears are asleep inside a hollow tree on the ground. But it's time for the bobcat to go hunting. It looks for rabbits, mice, and other small animals to eat. The bobcat's eyes see well in the dark. It can move very quickly to catch an animal. Bobcats live in forests and mountains, but people almost never see them because they hide very well. During the day, the forest is alive with the sound of chattering squirrels. They run, jump, and climb through the trees all day long. They're busy looking for nuts and berries to eat. Meanwhile, the owl is fast asleep in its nest. Most owls nest in trees, but they also like old houses, barns, and sometimes caves. So you see those little birds are out and about during the day, and the owl is sleeping. Owls hunt at night because they can't see very well in daylight, but their big eyes and excellent hearing make them some of nature's best night hunters. Owls wait quietly in trees. They turn their heads almost completely around to watch an object. Then they drop down quickly on mice, rabbits, and other small animals. While the owl hunts, the squirrel babies are safe inside a tree. There are nocturnal animals that live in the desert. The desert is a very hot place. Most animals that live there hide from the sun. A snake hides under a rock. Some lizards don't mind the sun, but even they need shade sometimes. So there's a desert habitat, and there's a lizard who's out and about. When night comes, the air turns cool. Many animals come out of their hiding places. A snake moves quickly across the sand. It's looking for lizards to eat. Some lizards are hiding. This one is safe under a rock. Here on the prairie, prairie dogs build homes deep under the ground to keep cool. The home has several rooms. Some are for sleeping. Some are to keep food in. To keep its home safe, one prairie dog sits outside and watches for enemies. While the prairie dog is guarding his home, a mother coyote sleeps with her babies. A coyote's home is under the ground. Rocks and bushes hide it from view. Did you know that? That some of those prairie coyotes have actual burrows under the ground. The coyote hunts at night for mice, chipmunks, and gophers. Sometimes it cannot find small animals to eat. Then it may dig for worms. While the coyote hunts, the prairie dogs are safe in their underground home. Wild animals are not the only animals that are awake at night. Some live with people, like this happy cat. This cat becomes a hunter at night. It catches mice and moles. Even though a cat has enough to eat at home, it may still like to hunt. Do any of you have a pet cat that likes to go out at night? While you are asleep in your bed, lots of animals are wide awake. What animals are you dreaming about? Look who's outside her window. Or his window. I don't know. Her. It's an opossum. We just call them possums usually. They're another nocturnal animal that we have a lot of around our city. And on the back, they made a little chart of animal facts. I'm going to show that to you for a second. So they have some day animals and some night animals. You recognize some of the animals from the book? Yeah, and we have some of these night animals right around near us. Like the raccoon, and the possum is not on this list, but we know he's a nighttime animal. And every now and then people around here see foxes and even coyotes near Richmond. Yeah. Okay, good listening. See you again.